All right, Victor. Now that you've had a couple of days to digest this season, what do you have to say?
It was a rough season for us. Obviously, a lot of inconsistency, a lot of ups and downs. But there were some positive games like the Packers and the Saints, and there were some down games, obviously, like Baltimore and Atlanta. So overall, it wasn't what we wanted, but we definitely have some stuff to look forward to with some younger guys that stepped up big for us towards the end of the season, and some things to look forward to going into next year.
Did the last game mean a lot to you, that you guys did well in the last game?
It definitely did. We wanted to finish this season off on a good note and on a positive note, and I think we did that. And I think that team you saw out there on that last game, that's the team that we are. That's the New York Giants team that we're accustomed to being, and unfortunately we couldn't be that team when it counted the most.
We're talking with Victor Cruz, as we have all season. Eli Manning will join us at 5 as we put a cap on the Giants' 9-7 season. 9-7 is good enough if you go to the postseason. We know that because you were 9-7 last year when you won a Super Bowl. So it doesn't matter what your regular season record is, but you have to be winning at the end. This team has now made a history of blowing 6-2 starts. It has done that in Super Bowl years. It has done that in years where they don't make the playoffs. What happens to this team in November?
I wish I had an answer for you, man. I have no idea. I just feel like, I guess in a sense, we get complacent a little bit, or we get comfortable in our position and think that we can let a few slip away, and think that we'll have our normal late season push and continue that right into the postseason. But unfortunately, that didn't work out for us. So it's just amazing how back-to-back years of 9-7 seasons, and one's a completely different feeling than the other. So it's a little something we have to learn from, and learn that once we have a lead like the 6-2 start, that we want to keep a hold of it.
We're talking with Victor Cruz. All right, Victor, you've put together back-to-back years. You've become a big favorite with the Giants. You've become a Pro Bowl receiver. You've become a NFL star the last 2 years. You backed up last year with another season. It was another 1,000-yard season, 86 catches, 10 touchdowns. That's a star year. How do you feel going forward?
I feel good. I feel good individually. I feel like I'm finally getting settled into the NFL and what life's all about when you're here, and what's it like to be playing for the New York Giants. And I feel like I'm just getting started, man. I just want to continue to build my consistency, and I got a great group of teammates, a great quarterback in Eli Manning, obviously, and that's just continuing to make me better each and every time I get out there on the field, each and every time I get in that meeting room with him. He just, his brilliance makes me better each and every day. So I'm excited for the type of year I've had, and obviously now the key word for me is consistency.
Have you been happy with how the Giants have handled things this year?
Most definitely. I think the Giants are a class act organization, and I think they've handled everything greatly so far, for sure.
I mean, do you feel comfortable with where you are? You feel comfortable with where things are going with economics and contract and everything else?
Yeah, I feel positive. Obviously, you never know. It's all negotiations. But I feel positive that I'm going to be in New York for a very long time, and I feel positive that myself and my agents will get something done with with the management of the Giants.
Now, that's been kind of ongoing all year, right? I mean, did you table it for a while, or has it been ongoing the whole season?
It got tables for a couple weeks, mainly because of the two sides agreeing to disagree at the same time. So it's been tabled for a couple weeks, but now that the season's over and the statistics are what they are, I think we're going to get back and pick up the pen again and see what we can do.
So you feel comfortable with the Giants that you're going to be here for a long time, that they'll make you a deal you'll be happy with?
I really do. I think I feel comfortable where we're at. I think I've done enough to show them that I'm a good guy on and off the field, and that I've done everything positive up until this point to prove that I'm somebody that the organization will want to keep around for a long time. So I'm comfortable in that. I'm positive that things will come around, and a positive outcome will come out of all this.
I think that's very true. I think you have become a very positive guy and a very popular guy here in the last couple of years. We're talking with Victor Cruz. It's very important that Nix is healthy next year, too, because I think that was a big issue. It gave defenses a chance to be able to, give you a tough time, make it real physical on you, give you a lot of extra coverage. If he's healthy, that's hard to do to both of you.
I agree. When both of us are clicking on the same page, I think people got a glimpse of that in the Tampa Bay game early on this year in that second game of the season when both of us are clicking and both of us are doing what we have to do and we're both healthy. We're a tough team to stop and we're a tough team to guard. So once he gets back healthy, man, which I'm positive he will, I'm sure this offseason he's going to use it just to rest and get things done to his body that he feels that he has to get done, and we'll go from there.
Let's be honest. He played 13 games this year. He wasn't healthy in half of them. He was hurting a lot this year.
Yeah, you could see it out there, too. Certain balls that he would, normally Hakeem would put that extra speed burst on and go get. He wasn't getting those this year. You could see him laboring a little bit. So it was a tough year for him, too, especially, being one of the closest guys on the team with him and talking to him from time to time. It was tough. It was tough to go through for him, and I was, behind him 100%. Told him I'm doing whatever I can out there each and every week to make sure we put this team in a position to win. So it was definitely tough.